to my lessons this morning. I've come to the top of the Emperador Hotel, where there's a bar and a swimming pool, and it's another beautiful day. Fantastic way to spend the afternoon and let some of the Spanish that I've been learning sink in. I have to admit, the last few days have been a little difficult. I have an admission to make. I sort of slipped off the wagon a little bit with my health routine since I've been here, because the lifestyle's so nice. And having a few cañas, beers in the evening with my friend Javier, who's very kindly putting me up, turned into a few more beers and then some wine, and that made lessons a little bit harder in the morning than I would have liked, but I'm enjoying very much being here. It's a very different experience than learning back in rainy old London, that's for sure. The intensity of the course is it's actually not that intense. I mean, we spend a couple of hours every morning, and then the afternoon lessons are optional. But it is very demanding from a linguistic perspective. And one of the things that I've realised is you just can't escape the fact that languages take a long time to learn. I think I had unrealistic expectations coming here, that in a week I would jump a level. But one of the things I've realised actually is that it just takes hundreds of hours of practice to go up a level. And I've been sort of learning Spanish passively while on holidays and from books over a long period of time, so I achieved a level of lower intermediate over that time, and I thought, oh well, if I really cram in a week I'm going to go up a level, and the reality is there's just too much to learn. So I'm learning a huge amount of new vocab and covering some old ground that really I was very rusty and I needed to do, but there's just no escaping the fact you have to put the hours in. It probably takes about, depending on what your background in languages is, it probably takes somewhere between 100 and 200 hours per level. So A1 will take you from nothing through to the very basics and having being able to communicate and get by in a language. To get to the end of A2, you're looking at another 100 to 200 hours of tuition or self-study, or being in another country, and that will get you to sort of conversational fluency one-on-one. Maybe not the most fluent that you could be, but that depends on how many other languages you speak, if any. And each level takes 100 to 400 hours, depending on how good you are with languages. There isn't any escaping that. You have to put the time in. But if anything, it's convinced me more about the value and the relevance of doing an intense course like this. I've got my last day here tomorrow. I'm not going to drink tonight because I really want to get the most out of tomorrow. So and I've got another week ahead of me in September, and I'm really convinced. I think I would do this several times a year. It's a great way to spend a week of your holiday doing something constructive.